penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Come on.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll run it again with Henry. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Third down, it's Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
On their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it with second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down and 3.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He finds his man complete. It's Kennedy.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Herbert has it knocked free.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll run for the first time with Pierre Strong.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Pierre Strong, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offense move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Check contact, check contact.
Slot man moves right.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
3rd and 2, Willis. That's complete to Treylon Burks.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis.
And he rifles one incomplete.
The Titans had 8 and 6 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Willis to throw.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 42. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry.
Nothing can stop him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air and off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. Broncos lead.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, here's Henry. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Track 60. Buffalo 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
60 boxes. 3.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Ready.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Herbert going to try and run.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down and 8.
Herbert off of play action. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
That's complete to Shipley. On the move past the 40.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run, 35 yards.
And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up to the legends now. Congratulations.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down and 4, Herbert steps away to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
Herbert. Got a man, Slayton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Second down and goal. Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up out there?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand.
Come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Roll.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. On third down, Henry. Oh, he bowls over him. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Willis with another keeper. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here, Herbert.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now it's Herbert. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Kennedy, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Herbert now. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Harold Landry, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Willis with another keeper. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11. 19 right.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big game and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. That'll make our score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Kennedy. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
A gain of 32 that time.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Slayton.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Kennedy. Touchdown, Chargers. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's Kennedy.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
And he's brought down.
48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. He's got Henry running right through him. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Throwing, Willis.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And some room to work.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Willis to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Kennedy, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover